like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm opening in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Why you chase the crust and I take the lead? Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on your name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no end to sight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right, spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Megan's killing me over there. Oh God, I hope Yamaha wins that one. I hope Yamaha does win that one. That'll be definitely worthwhile because he kills me, man. He kills me. Oh, and I love just breaking him because it's so much fun. And of course, East Texas Cowboy says, evening, Shizzy, and all you nuts. 10 months since we broke Shizzy. Yes, it was. It was 10 months ago that we started this.
Welcome to the shit show.
Every single day, a new flavor of fuggery. Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, secret, balder, dash, poppycock, balls, and fuggery. Oh, I love it. Oh, yes. I'm glad that Yamaha won that award. He deserves every damn bit of it because he's damned awesome. He kills me. He kills me. His and just to being able to break him is even better. I play air bass, not air guitar. Well, thank you, Stephen Bear. I appreciate it. Hey, Max Lab, good to see you. West Bama, how you doing? Good to see all you guys. Man, I hope that you're having a wonderful evening. I've been working on something new. I'm working on a video, an intro video for Sunday Spies that I think is going to be much better than the original one. Not that the original one's bad. I'll still add elements, but I'm still working on that. Good to see you, Richard. Good to see you. Well, Mary, good to see you. Ready for some fun. All right. All right. let's see. I think we've got some pretty good stuff to go over tonight. And it's not going to be super terribly, anything spectacular, but like I said, we try to hit all these documents. And of course I will get to the Owen stuff here. Probably not tonight, because there's something else I wanted to show you, because I'd been covering it for quite some time, and it's really interesting. Let's put it that way. Really, really damned interesting. Oh, shoot, I think I forgot to pull that document up. I'll pull it up whenever I get a chance. Blake has been a member for 3 months. Good evening, welcome, Blake. And we will catch all of the members at the very end. We'll give you guys a nice big shout out. But we'll give you shout outs, and then we'll play you one big long, welcome to the shit show song, because man, oh man, you guys really make this so much fun. You have no idea. So of course, this right here is the motion for sanctions, Rule 11, requesting withdrawal of challenges to personal jurisdiction or defects in service. Now, here there is a note from the judge, because this came in almost immediately afterwards. We're still going to read over the document, but I thought I would give a idea on this one. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, Bonnie Aaron, for 4 months. Great stream, Shizzy. It's always a great stream. Yamaha won the first ever. He should have won. He should have won that. He's the man. So basically, from this motion that Randy made, this matter is before the court on plaintiff's motion, Rule 11, sanctions request withdrawal of challenges to personal jurisdiction or defects in service. In the motion, plaintiff seeks sanctions against Torque and Dork, but no response is necessary. The motion, which lacks a citation to any applicable case law, fails to provide a sufficient basis for sanctions against Turk and Dirk. According to this, the motion is denied. So the motion is denied for sanctions. Doesn't mean that anything else is, just the motion. So you ask, well, what all is in the motion that he makes? Now, it is about the requesting withdrawal of challenges to personal jurisdiction or defects in service. In Ohio Limited Liability Company, undersigned counsel, pursuant Rule 11 of the Civil Rules of Civil Procedure, hereby respectfully move this court for an order requiring defendant to withdraw any challenge to personal jurisdiction or defects in service. Now, as you'll see here, he doesn't deny that. He just says the motion, which lacks any citation of applicable case law, fails to provide a sufficient basis for sanctions. So the only thing that he is commenting on throughout this whole, through any of this, the only thing that the judge comments on is sanctions. That's it. Challenge to personal jurisdiction, defects in service, for appropriate sanctions. Now, the motion for Rule 11 sanctions arises from his improper attempt to challenge the court's personal jurisdiction, having already submitted to the court's jurisdiction by filing a motion to dismiss on the merits. So all of that stuff is still staying in, despite labeling the filing as a special appearance. Special like retard special, or just special? Turk and Dirk's substantive challenge to the merits of the complaint constitutes a general appearance as a matter of law, thereby waiving any objections to personal jurisdiction or service defects. And the judge ruling, Tizzy, how you doing? Good to see you. Factual background. On October 25th, court ordered service by publication after finding that he was evading service process. Despite the court's order for service by publication, he filed a motion to dismiss addressing the merits of his complaint. In that motion, he improperly labeled the filing as a special appearance and not a general appearance, while simultaneously challenging the substantive allegations of the complaint. It was supposed to say, great stream, breaking Yamaha. Well, thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate it. It was supposed to, I appreciate you anyhow. And thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat. That's wonderful, Dizzy. Oh my gosh. So, although he continues to maintain objections to this court's personal jurisdiction and the sufficiency of service of process, despite having waived such objections by addressing the merits of the case. Now, the legal argument right here, legal argument, he's waived challenges to personal jurisdiction served by filing a motion on the merits. So the judge is, again, doesn't rule on the legal argument. All that he's talking about is right here. Sufficient basis for sanctions. That's it. That's the only thing this judge is talking about. Under Civil Rules, Civil Procedure 12H, a party waives any defense related to personal jurisdiction or sufficiency of service of process by omitting it from a motion or by failing to make a motion or include it in a responsive pleading. When a defendant files a motion to dismiss, that addresses the merits of a complaint regardless of how the defendant labels that appearance. The defendant makes a general appearance that waives any objections to personal jurisdiction or service defects. The distinction between a special appearance and a general appearance is determined by the substance of the motion filed, not by the label attached to it. A special appearance is strictly limited to challenging the court's jurisdiction over the defendant. When the defendant files a motion addressing the merits of the complaint, such a motion to dismiss for failure to state a claim, it constitutes a general appearance that submits the defendant to the court's jurisdiction. And that right there is it just sums it up pretty straightforward. Like Turk and Dirk just screwed up by filing anything because he wanted to open up his claptrap. He couldn't resist because he's so damn smart. I bet he thinks that people thinks he should be a lawyer too. I bet I could pass my bar because ChatGPT told me I was smart. SMRT. Yeah, not going to work out too well. Hey, guys, welcome. All 349 of you wonderful, fine folks. Reach down there, hit that like. If you haven't hit the like, give a little bit of love in the chat. Show these people how much you love it because I know that you love it. Now, by continuing to challenge this court's personal jurisdiction after having made a general appearance through a motion to dismiss on merits, he has violated Rule 11. Now, what is funny is right here, Randy tells the judge he's violated Rule 11. That should be enough to provide sanctions, but apparently the judge didn't think that was enough. Now, Turk and Dirk's attempt to circumvent the established legal principle that addressing the merits of a case constitutes a general appearance by simply labeling it as a special appearance is not warranted by existing law. This tactic is particularly egregious given that the court has already ordered service by publication due to his evasion of service. Now, USC Federal Rules Civil Procedure 4 establishes the requirements for service of process and its relationship to personal jurisdiction. Once he filed a motion addressing the merits of the complaint, any objections to the method of service were waived, regardless of how he characterized the appearance. Now, the request for relief is that his continued assertion of challenges to personal jurisdiction and service defects after having made a general appearance through a motion to dismiss on the merits violates Rule 11 and wastes judicial resources. These challenges are not warranted by existing law and appear designed to delay proceedings and increase litigation costs. Now, wherefore, plaintiffs respectfully request that the courts order him to withdraw all challenges to this court's personal jurisdiction and any objections to service of process, impose appropriate sanctions pursuant to Rule 11. So right there, Randy tells him, according to Civil Rules of Civil Procedure, right there, Rule 11, you should be finding against him. Award plaintiffs reasonable attorney fees incurred in bringing this motion and grant such orders for the relief this court deems just and proper. So it's pretty straightforward what he's asking for. Hey, Chipper, it's good to see you over there on the Rumble side. Welcome. Now, it seems pretty straightforward. What he's asking is just saying, hey, you need to, do something about this because it looks like he's just wasting my time and the court's time by forcing me to file a response to it. And it's amazing to me that within short order the judge jumps right in there and goes, no, we're just gonna do this. What a pain. You're hilarious, Shizzy. When did Yamaha read the letter about Lynette showing up with all her rings in bankruptcy court? Last week? I think it was last week. Yeah, it would have been last week. There were a couple of streams I did about that, but yeah, it was definitely last week. Yes, we had so much fun. I can tell you which one it was too. Probably. If I think about it, it is, let's see, it would have been, it would have been the 6 days ago. Yeah, 6 days ago. The trustee nukes Lynette and what the hell's walks out. There you go. That's the one. That's the one. It was 6 days ago. It was about a 2.5 hour stream. Megan and Tug, right? Welcome, Mug. Welcome, Mug. Mug Raiders, welcome. Welcome. It was so good to see you. So the judge actually just jumped right in there and said, don't even bother responding. No need to respond. The motion, which lacks citation of any applicable case law, fails to provide sufficient basis for sanctions. And of course, as usual, I did write an open letter on that one. So we'll get one of the early open letters out of the way just for you guys. And I hope you enjoy it because I think it sums it all up in one of the best ways possible, just like I like to do.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
An open letter. The sanctions win the size of your brain cell. Dave, stupid Dave. Only you absolute parade of incompetence, could snatch a one-page order that boils down to, hey, lawyer, next time bring some actual law. That paraded around like you just bitch slapped the entire judicial system into submission. You're out here doing victory laps faster than a hamster on Red Bull. Crowning about a win so microscopically pathetic it could fit inside a single brain cell rattling around in that echo chamber you call a skull. Newsflash, stupid Dave. This isn't a trophy. It's a participation sticker for the guy who showed up to the wrong race, tripped over his own untied laces. But hey, in your world, where logic goes to die, delusions throw the funeral party, I guess this counts as your Gettysburg Address. So let's dissect the steaming pile of self-congratulatory nonsense you're peddling, because even a drool-covered short bus rider like me can spot the fraud a mile away. We'll go slow since reading comprehension isn't your strong suit. Hell, breathing without a reminder app might be pushing it for you. On October 25th, the court didn't just glance at your little Houdini vanishing act. They called it out like the pathetic dodge it was. The judge straight up ruled you were evading service, you slimy escape artist, and slapped down an order for service by publication. That's the illegal equivalent of the court saying, we see you hiding under the bed like a scared little fat moron, but we're not buying your I'm not home bullshit. It's not a pat on the back. It's the docket roasting you for being the kind of coward who ducks responsibility. Harder than you duck basic hygiene. But sure, let's keep pretending that order vanished into thin air just because you don't like reading the parts that make you look like the fool that you really are. And then in true stupid Dave fashion, because why stop at evasion when you can escalate into full-blown idiocy, you decide to play lawyer. Well, you waltz into the case with a motion to dismiss that doesn't just tiptoe around the edges. It dives headfirst into the merits like a drunk at an open bar. You're out here arguing the facts, dissecting the claims, and pontificating on why you think the whole complaint is a load of crap. Slap a special appearance label on it? Oh, please. That's like putting a bow on a turd and calling it a gift. Cute in theory, but everyone knows what's underneath. The law doesn't give a damn about your fancy caption. It cares about the substance in your screams.
I'm fully in this now, baby, like a pig in a mud pit.
You attack the heart of the case, which any first-year law student, or hell, even a crayon-munching moron like me knows, waves goodbye to your personal jurisdiction games and says hello to the general appearance. You didn't ghost the court. You mooned it while yelling, "Look at my butthole is clean." Randy, being the actual competent adult in the room, spotted your amateur hour stunt from orbit and fired back with a Rule 11 motion that nailed it. When you swing at the merits, you're waving your "I'm not really here" fairy tale. It's black letter law, Dave. Stuff you'd know if you ever cracked a book instead of cracking open another can of diabetes in a can. But here's where your so-called epic triumph deflates faster than your ego should. The magistrate judge peeks at the motion, says in the politest judicial, "Oh, bless your heart," imaginable, this lacks citations to any applicable case law, so I'm not dropping the sanctions hammer. The order literally spells it out. The motion fails to provide sufficient basis for sanctions because it didn't come loaded with precedents, and boom, denied. Not because you're some legal wizard who outfoxed the system, not because the judge bought your evasion sob story, and not because your special appearance is some untouchable shield forged in the fires of Mount Dumbass. No, it's denied purely on technicality. Randy didn't do the homework. Try again with actual law next time. But you grab the denial like it's the holy grail and start screeching from the rooftops. "Sanctions denied. See, I told you their motions were foolish. I'm invincible." Buddy, it's not a win. That's you lucking into a procedural mulligan because the other side's filing missed the first pitch. It's like dodging a punch because the guy throwing it tripped on his shoelace. You didn't block it with skill. You just happened to be standing at the right spot while gravity did the rest of the work. Judge didn't validate your evasion, didn't bless your merits dabbling while pretending to be a jurisdictional phantom. Hell, he didn't even toss the case or even hint that your motion to dismiss has a snowball's chance at hell. All that happened is the sanctions request got kicked back for lacking footnotes. Congrats, champ. You beat a paperwork error. Frame that, hang it next to your mirror so you can high-five your reflection every morning for surviving something that never even touched you. Meanwhile, the real meat of this mess is still rotting on the docket, untouched, waiting to bite you in the ass on. That October 25th order is still there, glaring like a neon sign. Evasion confirmed, publication service authorized. Your merits-based motion is still screaming general appearance, louder than you scream at your webcam. The waiver argument, it didn't die. It just got decoupled from the sanctions ass and shoved back in the queue where real law arena is going to be happening. That's when the court finally rules on your dismissal plea, and oh, they will. They're going to have to grapple with the evasion, finding the publication green light, and your boneheaded decision to argue substance while hiding behind a caption that's about as effective as a screen door on a submarine. You didn't outmaneuver anybody. You just delayed the inevitable reckoning by exploiting a citation oversight. It's not strategy, it's stalling, and it's as transparent as your grasp on reality. So let's zoom out for a second, you strutting like a peacock over crumbs while the banquet of accountability looms overhead. If this is your idea of legal prowess, no wonder you're reduced to yelling into a camera for validation. Actual courts must laugh you out of the room before you even open your mouth. So go ahead, milk this victory for all that it's worth, which, let's be real, it's about as valuable as an expired coupon for a half-off therapy that you clearly need. Print that one-pager, laminate it, tuck it under your pillow next to Dreams of Relevance, pin it beside the Evasion confirmed order, and pretend they cancel each other out like some deranged math equation. From my spot on the short bus, with my helmet strapped tight, Velcro shoes squeaking, a fresh crown between my teeth, even I can see through your smoke and mirrors. You didn't win the war, the battle, or even the coin toss. You just borrowed a fleeting, not yet, on a side issue, called it a conquest. Pathetic doesn't even begin to cover it. Sincerely, Shizzywhiznut, the crayon-eating YouTube idiot who still chokes on the green ones. And most definitely, your daddy. Yeah.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
You know, you're always trying to piss on my parade. I had in my mind a wonderful opening. Oh, no, here comes Megan shitting all over me. Go ahead. The floor is yours. I will wait.
I just came here to give you your award in person.
Yeah.
And to say congratulations.
I know. I don't know what to say. One day I was just a lonely little boy sitting in a corner chewing my toenails, and the next I know I'm a star. It just came out of nowhere. I don't know what to say. I thank the Academy and Megan Fox, Shizzy, my porch shitting victim and writer of my satire. All of those in all the chats and so many others I can't name at this point. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, I am now and forever will be better than Jay.
Yes, and I'm here to give you your award. Shizzy, can you share this with him, please?
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yay.
Here's your lousy.
I'm just blown away. And I was late to his show from the after party of your award show, and all these women trying to take advantage of me, but the expert just made it awkward.
He always does.
He gets a little liquored up and a little too touchy.
Yeah, well,
Sometimes I
I heard that about him. You gotta be
Yeah.
careful.
I don't know what's going on over there.
God.
Well, he wants to hold you down and wax you. That's
Is that what
yeah.
it was? Yeah. The rabbit has lost control of that man.
Of course, he likes to wax on and wax off, so you got to be careful because he does a lot of that.
That was so funny. I'm like, wait a minute, what are you talking about, award? I'm not a dummy. I didn't, well, That's aside the point. How do I qualify for? And then it was totally different. I was blown away. Oh God, my stomach hurt so bad after we did that stream. Well, even last night's spicy thing, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, that was funny. I was on the way home from the ER listening to that in my headphones. You know, I was listening in my earbuds, and I was cracking up.
Well, you know, Mo is right. We'll get your ass arrested. Apparently, Magic Angel came very close to being 5150'd at some point.
I saw that. I was like, oh my God, she got literally pulled over. She kept pulling over on the road to comment in the chat and then like taking off again. And then I was like, are you okay?
What the hell is going on with this lady?
Shizzy, you may have to invite me for a Sunday Night Spice. I may have to join you.
Oh, well, we should have another one coming up, which will be an extension of this one, probably closer to Christmas.
Casserole Club sounds like an absolute nightmare, but I did laugh really hard at the Baptist like the insinuation of it being a Baptist get together was really funny. I could not stop laughing. Although I will say that my favorite one though is the spicy steak one. The steak one.
Oh yeah.
My God, was that funny? I probably listened to that twice because it was so crazy.
That took me forever to get over that one.
Oh
yeah, that was last. God, when
that
was
a
that?
while.
That was last Thanksgiving.
That was,
I think.
that was like close to somewhere around the holidays.
And you can thank Mo for that one. She was the one that found that story.
Oh God, that was so good. About the steak spices and stuff and like making the perfect steak. I died. That was hilarious.
It got worse and worse too, because we did three follow-ups on that one.
Did you? Did I miss that? I missed the follow-ups.
Yeah, the follow-ups were just as spicy. I think they got a little bit worse.
Magic Angel says, "Thank you guys. I blame Yamaha." Listen, I wasn't the only one there. All right.
Oh my God.
I blame Diva actually. I see that's part of the reason why I like reading these stories and doing these things. It's her laugh, not only just the voices that she does, but making her laugh is so funny. And then when we did that,
her Minnesota voice.
Oh God.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh so hard.
Listening to her laugh.
Ballstorm says you're welcome.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that could be Diva also, because sometimes she gets on his thing, but I think it's Ballstorm. She's probably asleep right now going, I have no idea.
What about especially like when her and the White Rabbit get together? Like when we did that 5,000 member stream of yours and I just kept losing it. I lay that at the feet of Diva and the White Rabbit. Nothing else. It was all their fault. It's the look on White Rabbit's face and that judgmental, snide little, yeah, you really are special, aren't you? Look that she gets on her face. And some of her comments, and then going into the nipple armor thing, but it's then Diva's comments and her laugh. And the combination of those two were just slaying me. And then, of course, once we had Elmo on bath salts getting electrocuted, that was
Oh, my God.
Oh, yes.
So what are you talking about tonight, Shizzy? What did I miss?
Well, I started out with, the judge denying, Randy's motion for sanctions, which doesn't eliminate the rest of it, just eliminates the motion for sanctions. Mm-hmm. The rest of it still looks like it's standing in place. But I don't know if you followed Dolton too much. Mayor Henyard in Dolton, Illinois.
I did.
Okay. You remember the chief of police that came in there? Mm-hmm. Well, the chief of police got himself in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, no.
There is a plea agreement out by them between the United States Attorney for the Northern District, Illinois, Louis Lacey, and his attorney, Gal Pisinski, Pisatinsky, whatever, is made pursuant Rule 11 of Federal Rules of Criminal Procedure.
I think that's Pisetsky.
Pisetsky.
It's Pisetsky. I'm from Chicago. There's tons of Polish people there and tons of Polish names. That is Pisetsky. Go ahead.
So charges in the case. Now this is a 22-page indictment. I'm not going to go through every single bit of it, but it basically boils down to they violated
bankruptcy fraud. Oh, this is good. Making false statements under penalty of perjury. Oh, in the bankruptcy case. Is he going to jail? Please say yes.
Yes. 24 to 30 months is
which is why he made that
minimum
plea. Otherwise, his ass would have been there for a lot longer than that.
Now, and the reason I brought this up because this is really interesting because, as you will see, under making false statements under penalty of perjury, right here, this little statement right here, in the 2019 and 2020 bankruptcy cases, are violations of Title 18 United States Code Section 152(3), count 6 and 7. Now, it wouldn't matter if the bankruptcy case was dropped or dismissed. Just making those false statements in that case is enough under Title 18 to get you sent to prison.
Yep. Because once you file that, it's under oath. So it doesn't matter. This is the shit that we've talked about, just like with Lynette Preston and all of them. This is the shit that will come back and bite you in the ass. This is the stuff that can come back against you later on. Oh, it's just a civil case. Oh, it's just bank. No, this is the shit that can get your ass thrown in prison.
Mm-hmm. And
unreal.
This guy right here, and I'll read through a lot of it because it's very in depth of it. But it comes down here. Defendants understand this agreement will be filed with the court, will become a matter of public record, may be disclosed to any person, understands his compliance with each part of this agreement extends through the period of his sentence, and failure to abide in any term of the agreement is a violation of the agreement. Defendant further understands in the event that he violates the agreement, the government at its option may move to vacate the agreement, rendering it null and void, and therefore prosecute the defendant not subject to any limits set forth in this agreement, or may move to resentence defendant or require defendant specific performance of this agreement. See, this is the thing that people don't understand. Is whenever you're in a court of law and you start doing perjury, like Laura Owens, I don't think she ever realized how this was going to work out for her just by a little bit of perjury. It's just a little bit of perjury. Works
it's just
out.
minor perjury, as David Gingras would say. Oh, speaking of David Gingras, did you know that the Arizona bar are going to be charging him with 6 counts of something. I don't know what yet.
Ooh.
Well, deservedly so. Good going, fucktard.
Yes. Yeah. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
I love to hear that because whenever somebody misbehaves that much, they should be getting some sort of smackdown.
Guys, I'm going to let you go. I'll listen. I got to run and help Hangry. He needs some more meds.
All righty. Okay. See you. Thanks,
right.
Megan.
Bye, guys.
Hi, Megan. Thank you for my award. That was great. But this is an example right here, too. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I know Florida, I mean, there's screwed up shit that goes on all over the place. And I know that we've seen many examples with Florida, but you're talking about Illinois here. So you got Chicago and especially Cook County in general. They are so corrupt, and that corruption goes way back. So you can sit there and say whatever they want. Oh, nothing had happened with LP, nothing because of Florida, blah, blah. This is federal.
Yeah.
This is coming from the feds.
Bankruptcy
with the states.
Bankruptcy is federal.
Yeah, so if that shit happens in Florida, especially, or I mean in Illinois, especially to these shitbags.
Yeah. And
Florida isn't going to save Lynette.
Well, no, Florida is not going to do a whole lot of good for it. And that's also something to keep in mind with this this hearing that's going to be coming up in December, like the early part of December. You've got mid part of December. Yeah, mid part of December. You're looking at, they are calling Lynette in for sanctions for Bruce's behavior. We haven't even dug into all of that shit yet. Her behavior in this case, Bruce's behavior in this case, and that, you know, in the thumbnail case, the one that he wants to use in Larry's case, that doesn't look too good for him. That looks like it is going to cause a lot of problems for him. And the more that these people buy into his bullshit, the harder it is for them to understand that judges don't want to play around with their crap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's, you know, it's like, go ahead, keep playing around like you think that you're untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, you're in these damn court cases for a reason. You put yourself in there. And I mean, it was really amazing to me that once I started doing the timeline on all of this, I started noticing some very interesting things, and I'm digging into it just a little bit more. Not tonight, but I've been working on something. I'm gonna tell you, it's going to be pretty crazy if what I find out to be true ends up being true. It may be much worse than people think with all of this crazy shit going on.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
You see some of the rough water at the top here, but there's so much heavy undercurrent going on that we don't even see.
Yeah, and I mean, there, you know, it's the same thing where you hear the fleas. You know, one stream they're saying, we don't talk to Bruce. The next stream they're saying, we talk to Bruce all the time. And then the next stream they're saying, we don't talk to Bruce. You know, they can't make up their damn minds what they're doing.
No.
Because, you know, it just goes with whatever narrative happens to be out there.
Exactly. Yeah. They wouldn't, any of them, they wouldn't be able to tell the truth if it jumped up and dick slapped them.
Well, they probably hadn't seen dick in forever anyway. So, you know, it's hard to, whenever that you have that gut that hangs over it, having a hard time seeing it, spotting it. Just, you know, it's there somewhere.
Jay in there, you know, prodding and poking and popping cherries.
Well, he did pop a cherry. That was pretty damn funny. He did. I had somebody told me about that. I was like, what in the hell is he thinking? It's funny.
That's funny though. Yeah.
Oh,
that is funny.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh.
I guess. I mean, you know, whatever. Sorry, MG, but I think that would have been fucking hilarious to watch that. I just can't. I can't go to their shit and listen to them or watch them. I've seen so many people sit there and talk about, especially on the other one, you know, Nanook of the North, the Great Moose Fuckers channel. What? I guess apparently there's so much dead air, and it's more exciting watching floating whale shit.
I don't know. I would have to. I think it would be more exciting seeking out some floating whale shit than anything that they're doing. I wouldn't know, because I mean, I think I've gone like to check out a couple of things, and you literally can put it on ×4 speed, and there's like maybe 10 things that are actually worthwhile hearing. And that's bad. That's bad whenever you have to stream for what, 10 hours?
Yeah, something
10
like that,
hours.
I guess. Yeah.
And the
well,
only
and then
meaning-
more than that. Somebody was saying something like 12 or 14 or some shit like that in total, something like that.
I mean, I was going to do a 10-hour stream for people whenever I hit 10K. That was sort of my plan. It's a good thing that didn't happen, because it's like I'm really busy. But
it's still around the corner, but you know,
it is right around the corner. It could happen.
You're going to do it, but that's something totally different. I mean, that's a legitimate thing, you know, that's a celebratory thing. I mean, that's like a special thing. But that shit, when it's on the nearly a daily, I guess, I mean, what the fuck?
Do they not have a life? I'm serious, because oh my God, I think about, you know, I do a 2-hour stream and I might be working on stuff for hours prior to, doing a stream, like actually researching the documents, pulling up all the receipts, and then sleep for 4 hours and get up and start all over again with my day. And then I work like a 12-hour day, and sometimes less, but throughout the day I might be something might hit me and I'll pull something up. They're like, oh, I hadn't thought about this, or, I don't know, just random crap throughout the day. But I can't imagine just sitting there for 10 hours.
I don't know why Magic Angel issues all this venom in my direction. I did not write that story. That was Diva and Volstorm and whatever weird thing was going on in their kitchen that possessed them to write that story. But that's whatever.
They were cooking on something.
I got to thinking about that. I was like, we should eat dinner together more often. But anyway, so that was not my fault. I don't want your bags of flaming shit. No.
You're not getting them. Oh my God. Oh. Well, of course. Now there's also this filing that came in from Jeremy again. This also came in today. And it's a short one. What the Hales and Jeremy Hales by and through the undersigned counsel pursuant of Rule 4M, Rule 6B, Federal Rules of Civil Procedure, moves the court for an extension of time to complete service of process on stupid paint chips. In support of this motion, plaintiff state on the 28th, he filed the First Amendment complaint as defendant pursuant to Federal Rules of Civil Procedure 4M. Service of process was initially due by July 28th. On October 30th, 2025, this court granted plaintiff's request for an extension of time to serve him, extending the deadline to November 25th. At all times, plaintiffs has made diligent efforts to serve defendant paint chip, as evidenced by multiple service attempts in various addresses, and we'll show some of that. Between May of 25, see Exhibit 1, paint chip is actively evading service as exemplified by his email dated August 17th, 2025, which he explicitly rejected service attempts and stated he does not accept service via email. On November 5th, 2025, this court issued a pluribus summons to serve paint chip pursuant Florida Statutes 48 and 48, which permits substitute service of process on non-residents through the Secretary of State. Now, plaintiffs have now initiated a substantive service process by one, submitting service documents to the Florida Secretary of State, November 23rd, sending the required documents to paint chips via Federal Express in a commercial firm regularly engaged in the business of document or package delivery, sending the required documents to paint chip via email on November 24th, all in accordance with Florida statutes. Plaintiffs are currently awaiting confirmation of service from the Secretary of State, after which plaintiffs will file an affidavit of compliance as required by Florida statutes with all deliberate speed. Plaintiffs require an additional 40 days beyond the current November 25th deadline to fulfill all the requirements and to file the necessary affidavit of compliance. Good cause exists for granting this extension because, one, plaintiffs have demonstrated diligent efforts to serve paint chip. Defendant paint chip is evading service. Plaintiffs have initiated the substitute service process in accordance with Florida law, and 4, additional time is needed to complete the statutory requirements for substitute service. 4M provides that the court must extend the time for service of appropriate period if the plaintiff shows good cause for the failure to serve. 6B further authorizes the court to extend time for good cause shown when the request is made before the original time or extension expires. So they're just asking for 40 days in pursuant of the requirements and so on and so forth. And they've already, emailed him. Now, what gets really interesting is this right here. Proof of service, 11/5/2025. They went to the address that is supposedly his right here. He went there and says on November 3rd, 2025 at 6:30 p.m., the process service attempted to call paint chip at this particular phone number. Call went into voicemail. The process server left a message and explained that he is a process server with court documents to serve him and to contact the process server with a date and time they can meet. PaintChip did not return the process server's call on that day. Instead, the next day at 10:45 in the morning, the process server attempted a second call to PaintChip at the same number. The call again went to voicemail. Process server left a message explaining these are process server he called the previous day and has court documents that need to be served to him and call him back. At 11:57, the process server received a call back from PaintChip. Now, PaintChip became disrespectful, belligerent, hostile. Go figure. By saying,
Sounds like him.
by saying, is this G-Man process server in private investigations? You are a dumb fuck to think that anyone in their right mind would agree to meet and accept your court papers from you. I know everything about you, and I'm going to make you life fucking miserable. PaintChip then hung up the phone. 3 minutes later, he called the process server again, but from a Mexico number. He continues to be belligerent and hostile by saying, I'm going to report you and your business as a predator. I know who your family is and where you live. Mr. PaintChip then hung up the phone. At 12:12, 12 minutes later, he texted the process server a screenshot of what he posted over the internet. The text was supported by a Gab server and stated as follows, giving out a name, Eugene Griffin of G-Man Private Investigators broke into a home in Florida and touched a child inappropriately. The family of the child needs your help. The screenshot also included the process server's Folly Association page with his name advertised. So this is the kind of shenanigans that the little ecosystem, the anti-Hales group over there, like to promote. They promote this. So good job on you there, PaintChip, for, just proving what everybody already knew was correct. I would bet that his little friend Ray over there probably feels the same way about this, wouldn't he? Because, Ray is all up in his ass over this kind of crap. Just, PaintChip, you're so fun. While he's sitting there watching, Revenge Prawn.
Well, and then whining and bitching and complaining, but then all happy as a pig in shit and cheering on what they did to your wife, for instance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they think that's just fun and glorious. And it's just like, oh, well, guess what? Somebody's got something for them. Yeah, they ain't going to be enjoying it too much. Now, at 1:31, PaintChip texted the process server again. He texted a message, hello, since you have declined to correct the statement, I will leave it up as accurate, and says thank you. See, this is the kind of things that they like to do. The kind of shenanigans they like to play. Same way with Volmet. He likes to write articles, and what he'll do is he'll send out an email that nobody pays any attention to and says, well, if you don't correct this, then apparently you are agreeing to it. That's not how it works, dumbass.
No.
If someone refuses to comment on a ridiculous statement that you're making, it's because maybe it was a stupid, ridiculous statement in the first place. I mean, it would be just like I could probably post the most horrendous kind of things out about these people that would be absolutely false and say, well, if you don't respond in any amount of time, not only do you agree with me, but that means that you've doubled down and you absolutely agree with me. I mean, that's the kind of nonsensical crap that they're putting out there. On November 8th, the process servers attempted to serve a summons in civil action, amended complaint for damages and injunctive relief by going to the address of PaintChip's, gives this address. The Florida process server contracted with this process server in Staten Island, New York, and these are her results. Service was attempted 11/8, no answer. Service As per doorman, the defendant is not known at this address. Deponent showed a picture of the defendant to the doorman, who stated that the person does not look familiar and a female resides in that subject's apartment. It also goes on to say that after due search, careful inquiry, diligent attempts at the address below, and this one is in Florida, I have been unable to effect service process on the person entity being served because of the following reasons. Locations in Naples, subject is unknown. Another Naples location, as you can tell by the zip, it's a different Naples location. Unable to make contact at this time, no activity in the area. Attempted service, no answer. This time, window louvers remain in closed position, no noise inside, no activity inside, same address. Attempted service on Saturday the 21st, June 2025, no answer at this time. Window louvers remain closed, no light inside, no vehicle, no response at neighbor. And then he declares that everything that he says is true. Way to go, Elvis. Elvis has left the building. And then, of course, received a services on the 6th day of August. So this is whenever he was supposed to be serving out there, to serve paint chip in Naples at that address. He affirms that on the 16th of August, 2025, he served non-serve the summons in civil. And this one is in Naples. No answer at the door. Shutters are up all over the house. There's no answer at the neighbors. No answer at the door, no change, no answer at the neighbor. Attempted service again at a floor, the same zip. No answer at the door, no cars. Server left a card at this one. Again, attempted service. Card is still there. Neighbors downstairs says no one is living there. She says the owner is Jim and he is over 80 years old, resides up north during the summer. Attempted service at the same address again. The note is gone. Both trash cans are out. Or this is, I think this is a different address here. Also, another attempt there. Attempted service. No answer at the door. No change. There was no answer at the neighbors. And he has basically served that place. And then there's another affidavit that he was operating in Lee County, retained by Randy Shockett, did his conduct, searched everything out. Given the defendant's, surveillance was conducted on two separate occasions at what was believed to be the defendant's primary residence. Over several hours, observed the property, but did not witness any individual matching the defendant's description. Given the defendant's apparent online activity, I monitored public podcast content, social media where the defendant has a known presence. During these broadcasts, the defendant made vague and evasive references to his location and circumstances, indicating knowledge of pending legal matters and suggesting a deliberate attempt to avoid being served. Conclusion, he is just avoiding as all get out. Mm-hmm. But it gets deeper and deeper, because then he sends an email to Randy on August 17th. He says, your purported notices, it's a response to this right here, because he says right here at 139, says, Mr. Luthman, please see attached, which is also being sent to you via United States First Class with mail priority. Has it all signed and everything. And then he comes back and snaps this off at him and says, your purported notice is rejected in toto for all purposes. Toto? Legal, media, entertainment, and other. The purported address is not my address for any purposes. I do not accept or consent to service via email. I have no authorized agents authorized to accept service on my behalf. I demand strict compliance with FRCP Rule 4 as per the 11th Circuit precedent, which requires a constitutionally complaint, jurisdictionally achieving act. Note your summons your moronic client has issued by the court, and that remains part of the court record. As me, as a resident in the state of New York, you have not attempted to serve me in New York. You haven't amended. You and your client have harassed others in my name, in state of Florida. You both have harassed senior citizen Floridans. And you want Judge Bolitho to co-sign your unethical bottom feeder tactics. Florida protects its seniors. Florida also rejects anti-Semitism, protects Jews, stands with Israel. I already alerted Governor DeSantis, Senator Scott, Congressman Donalds, Attorney General Oldsmeyer, the Florida Bar, the president's people about you and your client. Your client's 90 days have run. Non-material amendment did not save him. Your client rejected my good faith to cure. In sum, you and your client can go both eat a dick. Oh, garden vegetable. Sure, paint chip. Also, you will both burn in hell for what you're doing to Ray Bone Crusher and his sick wife. No, his wife is dead. But Jesus came to me in a dream and told me that he has removed all protection from Jeremy Hales and all who are in league with him. Oh, you're a prophet now. I mean, it's amazing that prophets, still take it up the ass. Like President Trump, he's protected by God. He will rescue me from the nuts of all your foes. I mean, if you get nutted in prison, that's on you. Seriously, it'll be all over you.
Oh, he's used to that.
I'm sure he's used to getting nutted on. And that's really it on all of that. Damn
yeah, I already. Yeah, well, I've covered that before. I see part of what he's trying to do too.
Oh yeah, he's just trying to basically harass and make a whole mockery out of the whole judicial system until it needs to benefit him. And then whenever it was Dick wearing a tutu, oh, we've got a little paint chip video for you. Might have to show sometime. Should I show him the paint chip video?
I don't.
Have you seen?
Sure. I don't think I've even seen it.
You haven't seen the paint chip video? Oh my gosh!
I don't know.
Well,
there's been so many videos.
I know.
It's hard. It's like with all these timelines and all that, with all this shit show, it's hard to keep track of it unless you write this shit down. And I just really don't have the energy for that.
Well, I have so much fun with, and I do also have an open letter for paint chip. But we'll just go ahead and wrong one. We'll just go ahead and show the video real quick, so that way you if you haven't seen it, you get to see it. Guys, it's good. It's really good. Here we go.
Yeah. This one's for the man who wrote love letters to solitary confinement and called it journalism.
Okay.
Shut up, Dick. We saw your paperwork. Let's go. Paint chip, the felon snitch in disguise. Turn his trauma tales into clickbait lies. Said he did time, now he blogs for clout. Still smelling like steel bunks and pillow mouth. Used to file motions, now he files dreams. Got a sock puppet voice and conspiracy memes. Cries foul in the court, then flexes online. But your whole damn past got federal shine. Tried to duck the shoot, took a welcome ride. Now you miss your cellmate and the things he implied. Said, I'd take that over mental decay. Bro, who says that? You gave your sanity away. Paint chip, you ain't no fair threat. Just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint chip, back scratching for shame. Still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. Paint chip, you ain't no fair threat. Just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint chip, back scratching for shame. Still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. You said it on red, you take a night of surprise. Over sitting in the box with no echo reply. Said you healed from the trauma, now you're back begging court. Trying to headline your pain like it's a contact sport. You missed the whispers, missed the dim light. Missed the sound of Velcro and latching at night. Called it therapy, called it fate. But we call it wild that you relate. Now you run fake news under Love Fontaine. Talking third person cause first makes you insane. Hide behind aliases like a TikTok fraud. While Bubba somewhere nods like that's my dog. Paint chip, you ain't no fair threat. Just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint chip, back scratching for shame. Still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. Paint chip, you ain't no fair threat. Just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint chip, back scratching for shame. Still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. 12 lawsuits lawsuits deep and they all got bounced. Now you flex online like your cases count. Still posting threads like subpoenas rain. But you ain't got muscle, just barroom pain. You talk like a warrior, file like a flake. Missing lockdown hugs and the prison steak. You had a list of names, you want it gone. Now you blogging all caps with the lights turned on. You say I'm a bully, now I'm just loud. You the one who voted for a medium crowd. You couldn't beat memes, couldn't keep your gig. Now you scream at the screen like a busted pig. Paint chip, you ain't no Fed threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint chip, still crying for change, but this time Bubba won't even know your name. Paint chip, you ain't no Fed threat, just a burned out lawyer with a broke ass prick. Paint chip, back scratching for shame, still dreaming about showers in your bunky's name. You call me a troll, but you filed 12 lawsuits just to feel touched again. You called me a bully. You the one begging for stripes, begging for court, begging for Bubba. Stay in the comments, cower. Because out here, you already lost.
Paint chip.
I like how that gavel looks like either a jacked up bong or some kind of weird peace pipe. I forgot. Yeah, I had seen that one.
Yeah, I put that's going to be on the album coming out December 1st called Stars in Bars.
Mm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I put that one together, but I do have an open letter. Yes, and this is just for Paint Chip. It's special with Paint Chip.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
Open letter. The ghost warrior of service evasion. Oh, dear, stupid ass Paint Chip. For a man who never shuts up about how he'd destroy this case on the merits, you sure do spend a suspicious amount of time sprinting away from the front door. Every time someone with a stack of papers gets within 100 miles of you, you don't turn into the fearless legal gladiator you cosplay online. You turn into a raccoon scattering from a porch light and then jumping on Twitter to explain how you're actually in control of the situation. Let's talk about what was actually filed, since the docket will be around a lot longer than your little podcast sermons. Randy just dropped a motion laying out exactly how many times process servers have chased your shadow from Florida to New York and back, while you played "Not at this address, big boy," like it's a religion. Service attempts in Naples, multiple addresses, multiple visits, shutters up, lights off, neighbors saying no one lives there, and returns of non-service stacked like a deck of loser cards. Another process server tried the Staten Island angle and got the same ghost routine. No answer, no sign of life. Only this time they backed it up with a sworn affirmation of due diligence filed in federal court. This isn't, "They can't find me 'cause I'm so skinny and slick and fast, and I'm so clever." It's, "The record now reads like a case study in textbook evasion."
Oh, yeah.
And then we hit your greatest hits. The process server from G-Man Private Investigation Services calls you, politely tells you he has court documents, and asks to schedule a time to meet. You don't say, "I'll see you in court." You don't say, "Serve me properly." Oh, serve me.
Serve me deep.
Service me.
Martyr. deeper, and deeper.
And I'll obliterate this complaint. Just like I destroyed Bubba's. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
just like Bubba destroyed me. Ooh.
You scream at him, call him a dumb idiot for thinking anyone would accept papers from him, announce that you're going to make his life miserable, and hang up. Then you call back from a Mexican number like you're sitting at the side of a donkey show. Escalate into, I know your family. I know who your family is and where you live. Territory like a dollar store movie villain. And because that wasn't enough cowardice for one afternoon, you allegedly post an online smear claiming he broke into a home and touched a child, complete with his professional association profile splashed in the screenshot, and then text him that since he didn't correct it, you're leaving it up as, oh, this is accurate. Oh. That's not the behavior of a confident defendant ready to litigate. That's the behavior of a scared little man hiding behind defamation and intimidation because he's terrified of being dragged into a courtroom where lying actually has consequences. And you know this because this is the same kind of shit your fat ass went to prison for before.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, the motion that just hit the docket spells it out in plain English. Plaintiffs have made multiple service attempts at various addresses between May 2025 to date, including hiring investigators, running database searches, and physically hunting your trail. The court
Snail
already
trail.
Yeah.
Just slamming right out. Just...
Which means he really is hiding because you could see his fat ass from a mile away, and, well, that trail's pretty wide, so... The court already granted them one extension to serve you, and now they're back asking for 40 more days. Not because they've done nothing, but because they've done everything, and you are the one actively evading service. Backed up by your own August 17th email where you pompously reject notice, announce you don't accept service by email, demand strict compliance with FRCP4, and brag that the 90 days have run while you CC half the Florida government and your little anti-Hales fan club.
Mm-hmm.
You actually put into writing that the summons lists you as a New York resident and sneer that they haven't served you there while simultaneously ducking service at Florida addresses and ranting on podcasts about how you'll wipe the floor with the Hales. Pick a jurisdiction, fucktard. You can't live in 6 states and 0 at the same time. Unless you're running through some weird time loop.
Well, he might be.
And because reality always has to outdo your ego, the motion now lays out exactly what they've done since you sent the Hall of Fame cringe email. They've gone to substitute service under Florida statutes 48.161 and 48.181, which means they no longer need your consent or cooperation. They're serving you through the Florida Secretary of State as a non-resident doing business in the state. They've already submitted the packet to the Secretary of State, sent copies by FedEx to your last known address, and emailed you the same documents for good measure. And now they're just asking the court for extra time to file the affidavit of compliance once the Secretary's confirmation comes back. In other words, the law has moved on from, please open the door, to, well, we've hit the statutory button that makes you served whether you like it or not. Your whole, I reject your notice in toto. Oh,
I bet he likes Toto. Toto's got more meat between his legs than you do.
Routine aged about as well as that your client's 90 days have run. Flex in your email right before the judge extended their service deadline, and they began the substitute service process that doesn't require your permission at all. None. But the funniest part is the gap between the man. That gap between the man's legs. No. Between the man you pretend to be and the defendant the record actually describes. In your own email, you puff yourself up as the divinely protected warrior. You've alerted the governor, senators, the Florida Bar, the Attorney General, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and who knows who else. You declare that Florida protects seniors and Jews. You announce that Jesus came to you in a dream. Oh, there's a lot of people in rubber rooms that say that. And removed all protection from Hales while God personally shields you from your enemies. Then in the very same message, you tell opposing counsel and his clients to go eat a garden vegetable because nobody likes the eggplant. That's from Kentucky Ballistic. You know, it pisses me off every time I see him shoot Dr. Pepper. I told him that once. You got to stop doing that shit. That's not right.
Hey, don't shoot the doctor, man.
And claim their time has run out. And yet in the filings, you're the guy whose last known address are empty apartments, hurricane-shuttered houses, and places where the neighbors say you've vanished. The guy investigators describe as an intentionally invasive, taunting, and hostile. The guy who would rather smear a process server as a child mullinator than accept a stack of papers and prove on the record that you're the genius you keep advertising. Just like how Lips keeps saying she's a genius.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing how they're
brilliant.
So brilliant that they keep screwing up.
Yeah, they're just fucking masterminds.
Wait till we get into her.
So no, you haven't won anything here. What you've accomplished is far more pathetic. You've built a paper trail across 2 states that reads like a parody of everything you accuse everyone else of being. The motion for more time doesn't make you look powerful. It documents you as the defendant who forced the plaintiffs to go to the Secretary of State because you were too scared to open a door and too arrogant to realize that substitute service exists precisely for morons like you. You're standing in front of a moving train screaming that timetables don't apply to you, while the engineer quietly notes the time, hits the horn, and then runs your fat ass over. From my seat over here on the short bus, wearing my trusty helmet and adjusting the Velcro on my shoes, even I can read this docket and see it for what it is. Not proof of your brilliance, but a permanent record of your cowardice. You didn't out-lawyer anyone. You just made yourself the poster child for evasion of service and handed the court every reason it needs to treat you exactly like the piece of shit you have shown yourself to be. Sincerely, Shizzywhiznut, the window-licking YouTube moron who still isn't scared of the process server you keep running from. And forever, your fucking daddy.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzywhiznut.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, well, he'll find out really quick how all that works out for him. You know, because once the Secretary of State gets involved, it's going to be a brutal awakening for him.
Yeah,
because just. I mean,
yeah, it's mind-boggling.
Of course, I look at this and go, why, as much as he's been talking about, come serve me, I've got all this proof, I'll bring it to the court. It's the same way as the chicken skin eating,
Exactly. Yep. They all do that. Hurt Lips as well, and then all of them.
Lynette.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to get in there, and I'm going to tell my truth. I got all this evidence. No, you don't. You have a pile of emergency shit paper. That's about all you have, because it's not considered evidence.
No. Well, but
it would have to go through the process, and the chances are the vast majority of what you're going to get or hand to the court is going to get shit canned, because it's babbling bullshit.
Yeah, and I mean that's been their whole process throughout all of this is just evade, and then whenever they get caught, they're just like, well, we weren't properly served. We weren't served. No, you've been properly served, just like Kesey was. No different than what's his face, the stupid Dave. No different than Fleesa. As much as I wasn't properly served. Yeah, you were. And you were. That's why you responded. Well, I'm not getting the emails. Not my problem. If you're not getting the emails because you don't open them.
Yeah. Well, if it's anything that goes against their narrative, from the court or otherwise, it doesn't matter. They'll just sit there and they'll deny it, or they'll say, oh, well, that's not true, or that's not. Well, it doesn't matter what you think.
Or they'll change their story from day to day. It just depends on what story they have to tell. That's why it's almost pointless to even listen to them anymore, because it's like, why would I want to listen to you? Because nothing that you say is going to be true anyway. I mean, we've already proven it, showing her husband, he's not a felon. No. Yeah, and of course, he likes to talk about, I can't wait to get a firearm. Yeah, felons can't have firearms, you dumbass.
Well, when you make a plea deal and you're on felony probation, like I said before, yeah, that happens in civil cases all the time. Yeah. That's very common,
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's a civil
it
case.
Matter.
It's a civil case, right? Civil case. They're
the ones, as the group, they are the ones that are prolonging all this shit. They keep wanting to say, whether it's the Flea or Bubbles or whomever else, and blame Jeremy Hales. He doesn't want. You honestly think he really wants to extend this shit out? He's just trying to snap people up that are trying to fuck him over. He doesn't want this to continuously go on and on and on. And that's ridiculous.
No.
And it's not about the money for him. They keep saying that too. No. You are the fuckers that keep evading. You are the ones that keep continuing to delay and delay and delay. You are the ones creating your fucking polyflop prolapse shit.
Well, look what happened whenever she named him in a civil lawsuit in Orange County.
Yeah.
He was just like, sure, Randy, go ahead and accept service. Let's get this done and over with.
Yeah, let's get it going. Yeah.
Let's go. I'm ready.
If he was just trying to extend it out, they would have been fight. Yeah, but no.
And then all of a sudden she dropped it.
Of course.
Amazing how that worked.
Track record too. Oh, just to get it into the court,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, that's typical bullshit that always happens. Yeah, these people try to tie their own Velcro shoes. Well, I do too. I mean, but at least I know my limitations of being a complete idiot. I also, oh my gosh, I almost forgot here, because Debbie Baker, being so kind, has sent a beautiful super chat. Thank you so much. She sent it through the PayPal's. I think that's right. No, Cash App. She sent it to, I believe. Doggone it. Yes, she did. Debbie Baker sent a beautiful $20 super chat through the PayPal's. She is always listening, and it's absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much, Debbie Baker.
Yeah,
I appreciate
that was very nice of you, Debbie. Yeah.
And she has also gifted 5 memberships.
Shizzy's getting closer to that pressure washer.
Not once, not twice, but 3 times Debbie Baker has gifted some memberships. She is really wanting to feel it. And Leska Brenda says, yes, you bent over and bit the hay. They said you acted overly happy, maybe gay, but you're actually just a retarded bundle of sticks. Yes, let's go. That is absolutely right. That is absolutely right. We're gonna give Debbie Baker a big thank you and give her the shit show song. Here we go, Debbie Baker. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the shit show.
Oh, yes.
Every single day.
A new flavor of thuggery, 'cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of twats. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and thuggery. Oh, sit now, ooh. Evening, Shizzy, and all of you nuts. 10 months since we broke Shizzy. Blake Rich is saying, good evening. Been here for 3 months. And Bonnie Heron says, great stream, Shizzy. Been here for 4 months. And some of these, it's just because they got re-upped. Hilarious. When did Yamaha read the letter about Lynette showing up with all her rings in bankruptcy court with her?
Oh, yeah, that was...
QVC keeper.
Yeah, that was last week. So, oh my God, that slayed me.
Oh my God, it was so
that
beautiful.
Slayed me. That was.
And
funny.
I did have somebody send me a picture of the QVC Crypt Keeper.
Oh, really?
I'll see if I can find it because it's awesome. I was like, oh, this is beautiful. Let me see.
That was funny.
Yes,
God, that was funny.
You killed me on that one. It was
me.
Yes, you're laughing at it. Just killed me.
And little did I know that it would lead to an award.
Oh, hey, I think you deserve that award. You definitely put a smile on my face. Oh, where is it? Trying to see.
And hello, and thank you to everybody that I missed as well.
Oh, yes.
Thanks to everybody for being here. It's always fun. Otherwise, it's just us two idiots, trying to make each other laugh.
Yes, and you're usually making me laugh much than everyone. Oh my gosh, where is it? Because
I'm just an innocent little boy.
You are an innocent little boy, so innocent. I'll find it and I'll probably post it up. But it is absolutely wonderful. I think I'm gonna animate it.
Hey Megan, don't you have something else to go do? Huh,
Megan?
You're always coming in here trying to piss all over my parade.
Yeah, I know.
It'll be a cold day in hell the next time.
Next time I nominate Yamaha.
Because for whatever reason, these crazy ass people like me, I don't know why.
He wins too much. Hey, Kathy Stewart. Yeah, he does win. He does win.
That was funny. Yeah.
Oh man, it's always supposed to, YouTube is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
All these I would love to see, be able to go back and cover things that are much happier, a happier time of things. Think about this. You had the expert over there that was doing all of this wonderful, watching the coin pushers and just having a blast. And look at how much fun Jeremy and George were having doing those coin pushers. And doing the storage units and just really like enlightening people's lives. And then you've got some stalker that comes in, disrupts their lives and gets upset because, well, you're not giving what I think I deserve to have.
Right.
And see, a lot of people love the coin pushers.
That's part of it too. I mean, she's been used to getting away with so much shit in her entire life. So, well,
when it all boils down, it's not going to be too enjoyable for her and all the people that have hitched their wagon onto that shit.
Yeah.
They're going to find out the hard way how bad they've done. Do I not see donations over here? If you're donating, I may not be seeing them. I could look. I normally don't pull up the stream on Rumble because then it just takes up a whole bunch of bandwidth. But I can look. I can look. Give me a second. Let me see. I don't see any donations showing up over there. But yeah, I should see donations if any show up. Shivets. If they're there, I do see them. I appreciate it.
Screwing up again.
What happened?
I said, unless it's screwing up again,
it could be. I mean, it does sometimes. It does all kinds of funky stuff. But no, I don't see any donations that have shown up over there. But they would show up. They would show up in StreamYard if there was a donation that came in. Yamaha's girlish giggle always makes me laugh. On that stream, my eyes were running with tears. Epic moments.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh god, yeah, I was blind as a bat there for a few minutes.
You gave me a 50. I don't see anything in there. I'm looking. No, it would have been showing up. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. Well, thank you for the 50. If you did, I like I said, I'm looking right now. I don't see anything in there. Looks like we've got 6 viewers on there. If all 6 viewers hit the thumbs up and do something over there, and I'll say, by the way, I'm going to win your helmet and send it back to you to display. Oh, I like that, Shippers. And if you did win it, I would display it. I would display it. I would find a nice little place back here, and never would it be put on. I would put it right up there, somewhere here in the corner, where my finger is, and I would never wear it because it deserves a place of honor.
Yeah, right over. Yeah, somewhere over your left shoulder. That'd be a perfect shot.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it would be. Maybe right under the telly, right there. That might work too. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone, and yeah. I hope that everyone does have a good Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'll stream on Thanksgiving. It's a possibility. I mean, we don't have family in this time, which is surprising. So I may do something for Thanksgiving just to hang out with all you fine people. If you're feeling fat and stuff like a little piggy, which is how I will probably be. I'll probably be just rolling back in here, just like, yeah, okay, good to see all you guys. I watched that one several times. She just broke out on. Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Shizzy,
it happens.
I posted my Venmo as your account, so I got the 50. Just kidding. That's funny, Levy. That's funny. I like that. Oh, you're good. You're good.
That would not be surprising.
No, I mean, and there's a possibility that if you send it to the if you send it to PayPal or because I have also gotten some from PayPal, and I do thank you guys that have sent it over to PayPal. It every little bit actually I end up putting right back into creating content. So it's good. It's good. Jeremy will be live Thanksgiving Day at 5:30 p.m. Oh, well that's good to know. I mean, mine I'll probably do earlier on in the day if I do. It just depends on what the wife wants to do. It's a day that I get to spend with her, and usually she gets sick of seeing me. It's just me, my husband, and my son working. Daughter is in Bali. Oh, awesome, Selena. That's very cool. I mean, unfortunately, she can't be there for you for Thanksgiving.
I got a question for you, man. So was there anything, because I'm going to have to take off.
Okay, I got you.
Was there anything else that you wanted to do tonight or go over or anything real quick? Or
I mean, the
you
only
just wanna
thing
wait?
that I think I'll probably just wait on that
Okay.
because it is that bankruptcy that, and I mean, once I start going into that, there's a lot there. I mean, and it's probably like a whole stream on its own.
Okay.
So I may go over that tomorrow if nothing comes in on if no filings come in, then I'll probably go over that because there's yeah. You have a good night.
I got to go get some more stuff done, and
I hear
like I said,
you.
it's gonna start getting
Thank
crazy. So hey, no problem, man. Thank you. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and have a happy Thanksgiving to everybody else as well. Hope everybody has a good time, and I don't know, it'll be hit and miss. So for the next week or so.
Yeah. So if Yamaha makes it, it's only because somebody threw them out.
I found a little window there. Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Well, happy Thanksgiving, and
we'll give you a nice
you guys around.
Give you a nice outro. See you soon, brother.
All righty, thanks, man.
See ya. What a great guy. I mean, he is a true champ, coming in and being able to spend a little bit of time with us. Thank you, Yamaha. And the reason he wanted to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving is because he's not sure when he's going to be able to make it back on. He may not see you guys for Thanksgiving or anything, so that's why he wanted to give you a little bit of love. Yamaha Biker is one of the most fun, and he deserves every bit of that LOL award because he made me laugh. I mean, it is wonderful. Let's go, Brandon. It is so good to see you, brother. I hope things are doing better for you, man. It's been you've been having a rough few months. It is good to see you. Oh my gosh. So we do have some video that'll be coming out, I believe, the day after Thanksgiving. It should be coming out. I think you guys will like it. I may do a members only or something like that on Thanksgiving. We'll see. Maybe a members only, or maybe I'll just turn it to a members only afterwards. We'll have to see. And I will tell you, we're gonna have some good fun. We're gonna have some good fun. I might just give you some good enjoyable music to enjoy. Makes sense. I've got a lot of people across the U.S. Travel a long ways. That is true. A lot of flights coming in and out. Yamaha always makes me laugh, and he is limited on what he can do for time. He does have a life. Me, I like to do this and work and make stuff. I don't have a membership. However, it is your stream and your choice. Well, Heather May, you never know, because you might end up getting a membership if you're around for the live. Like I said, I may do it live and then kick it over to a membership. It's a lousy get it right. It's very popular, important. You should know this, Shizzy. Why don't you know these kinds of things, you silly helmet wearing, crayon munching, window licking fool? Why don't you know this? Oh my God. Hey Georgie, how you doing? Georgie was in here. Hey Georgie, good to see you. Oh my gosh. I hope that things are going good for you, Georgie. I really do. I hope that everybody has a good Thanksgiving and gets a little bit of fun out of the YouTubes, because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. And looking at court documents can be a little bit daunting and sort of a pain. So if I do a Thanksgiving stream, I'm not going to be covering court documents. I may be watching crazy videos, or maybe you guys will get a chance to see a glimpse of the new Christmas video that'll be coming out, because that's what it's for. And I hope that you guys appreciate it and have a good, Thanksgiving. If I don't do a stream on Thanksgiving, it's just because my wife wanted to take up all of my time, which I'm absolutely fine with. Sometimes she just gets sick of seeing me. You can't help it. And Jeremy will be live at 5:30. That's right, Max. Jeremy will be live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. I don't think that I'll be streaming that late. If I do go late, it'll probably be like much later than that. It just, like I said, it all depends on what the wife wants to do. Hell, I might fire up my my gaming channel, which I do have a gaming channel also. It's pretty cool. I don't do anything except for play games over there whenever I'm playing games. I don't talk politics. I don't talk Hales. I don't do anything except for play a game and laugh. And, you can watch me like die multiple times. It's horrible to watch. It's watching someone play games very horribly. I could easily do like a trucker stream or something like that. But I always do those on a different platform. So, if you guys join me over there, cool. I can actually throw the link up there. So if you guys are, if I do something like because I'm just wanting to screw around, I may just do it over there for shits and giggles. It's, I think I have like 60 something people. Yeah. It's pretty pretty straightforward. I mean, it's 63. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. So whenever I'm doing gaming, that's where I usually go. Right there is over to the gaming channel, and I'll stream it like on Twitch and Rumble and all that kind of stuff. If I do games, it would be early on in the day. I don't see that there would be anything else that I'd want to do. The food, I'll probably be smoking. So that's always a good thing. He's not paying any attention. Georgie's Life Unfiltered. I'm not paying attention, of course. DJ Green, good to see you. Happy wife, happy life. Absolutely. And what was that, Georgie? Did someone say trucking? Yes, I said trucking. Hugs, Georgie. He's not paying attention. What is Georgie saying? Doggone it. Now, see, you got me wondering what Georgie's saying. Oh, that's why I've been here causing chaos for a while now. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Georgie. You have been just a little while. Checking in for the count. Enjoyed listening. Well, thank you, Susie. You're always welcome to come in. Enjoy. That's what we want to do. And hugs to you, Georgie. Like MG and his latest ATS. Yeah, I do have the truck simulator. And I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably fire one up, but it's all just me screwing around. Yeah, we miss you, Megan Fox, driving trucks with MG Law. He kept crashing his truck over and over and over. We need to do an all girls trucking. Yeah, you guys should do an all girls trucking stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. And if you get the notifications, then you can just, whenever I'm doing a game, you can catch me over there. And I think I could probably stream to both the YouTube channels at the same time, but I like to keep that. I really want to do just gaming over there and keep that, in its own little box to just screw around. And if I do something like that, I'll post it on this channel. I'll put a post up there and let you guys know that that's what I'm doing. And I'll post like a time or something like that. And there might be like music that I play or something like that. But I am going to call, just like Maxis, I'm going to call it a night also, because tomorrow will be interesting. Most definitely going over some of these court documents over this bankruptcy. There's also another. I've got so many different cases that I'm following. And some of it is around the Hales information. Some of it is just more informative. Like Dolton is something I covered way back. Oh, and I did create a new video for that one. I'll show you the old videos so you can sort of understand what it was, what it looked like, because I don't think I've updated it. This is the old song and the old video, and that's what I think I'll end on. I'll end that on this one right here with the old video of the Dolton thing. That's what I'm going to do. Everybody, we will see you tomorrow, most definitely. Peace.
In the heart of the city where the lights shine bright, there's a tale unfolding under the cover of night. The Federal Bureau, they've come to play, investigating whispers in the light of day. Oh, Mayor Hanyard, what have you done? The FBI's here and they're looking for someone. Keith Freeman caught in a fraudulent scheme. The sounds of a scandal, more than it seems. Allegations fly like shadows on the wall in the halls of power where the mighty fall. Bankruptcy fraud, they say he defies. Keith Freeman's game in the public eye. Oh, Mayor Hanyard, what have you done? The FBI's here and they're looking for someone. Keith Freeman caught in a fraudulent scheme. The sounds of a scandal, more than it seems. So here we stand as the truth unfolds in the South Circle, the story is told. Mayor Hanyard's fall, Keith Freeman's flight, a tale of corruption brought into the light.
Everybody, go show